Hey YouTube, so I know that it has been quite a while since I checked in, and I want to apologize first of all for that. It has been a crazy, crazy week in so many ways. Um, I guess the videos that I made last, which was my backstory and my tribute to my daughter, probably just came out of an emotional place that I was in anyway. And so for the rest of the week, I was really kind of in a semi depressed mood. It didn't really help matters at all that I found out that my grandfather, who was already really sick, is back in the hospital. And I was a little frustrated with my family because I just found out. I found out yesterday that he had been in the hospital since Sunday. And so, needless to say, I was pissed. Um, Unfortunately, it looks like this may be one of his last hospital stays because his heart is really, really bad. So, I've been trying to find like an emergency plane ticket to get to Chicago so that I can see him. Because my worst fear is that I don't get to say goodbye to him and then I'm having to do it in a casket. Um, my grandfather and I are like thick as thieves, and so this is difficult. I haven't actually, or actually in our family, we haven't experienced death since the death of my daughter, and that's almost 5 years now. And so this is going to be hard for me because he is my heart, and it's going to be hard for the rest of the family. Um, because we knew that this day was coming, but you can never prepare for the death of a family member. So I've been dealing with that, and then it's just like a super crazy week at work. So I just have not had time to check in. And honestly, there really hasn't been anything going on. I am on cycle day 11, and tomorrow we have our follicle check, which is why I wanted to make sure that I did a video today so that way I can update you guys tomorrow. And I've been this cycle, I was on the Femara, and I haven't really had any side effects from it. Um, I was really concerned earlier in the week, and I made a video actually on cycle day 9 or 10, and I don't know what I did with it. But I haven't really had any side effects. I was really concerned at the beginning of this week because with the Clomid, I was feeling a lot of cramping, and probably a couple days after I took the medication, I also was hyperstimulated that cycle, so that could have had something to do with it. But I was really concerned that we didn't have any follicles growing. But starting today, I've really felt this pretty deep ache, and I was I was really worried that I had like ovulated before my appointment. But when I did an OPK, it was still negative. It didn't. There wasn't even a second line. So that's a good thing. At least whatever eggs are in there or follicles are in there still kind of hanging on. My Clear Blue Easy monitor, because we have the monitor as well, the monitor did go up too high. So the last cycle, I think it stayed at high though for about like 5 or 6 days at the minimum. It might have been longer than that. Um, and then it finally went up to peak the day before ovulation. So, like I said, tomorrow we have our follicle check, and they will look at the follicles, measure them, and see what the plan is for this cycle. Our other half of our babies arrived. Yay! No exciting video this time because they went straight to the fertility clinic and they're in a freezer right now. But we did order 2 vials. We ordered them from Manhattan Cryobank this cycle. Um, and I'm feeling really confident with having a new donor. I'm happy that we have 2 vials. So now that we can, hopefully catch the egg with 2 vials. Um, the second part of my video that I wanted to do today, I need to pull it up, so just bear with me for 1 second. I read from another member's page that's on here. I believe it's Lesbian Family Diary, and if I'm saying it wrong, I totally apologize. Um, but she had stated that she got the link, I think it was from one one plus one please Kelsey, which I've been following her journey, and she has an amazing journey. Uh, and she's a true testament to this cycle and the strength that comes along with it. But from the combination of those two, I believe that they had gotten a reading done, but I know for a fact that Lesbian Family Diary had gotten a reading done by someone named Jenny Reddy, and I will post the link to her site at the bottom. But she does conception readings and she also does birth readings, and my partner and I are not shy to say that we are not one of those people like we're not gonna do a psychic because it's totally against I don't know. There's some people who don't agree in psychic mediums and other things of that nature, but I'm not one of those people. I believe that there is something greater than me, and I also believe that there are spirits that are among us, and I believe that people are, given certain gifts to know certain things. With all of that being said, I decided, what the heck? It's set in like the top of my little bar for over a week, and I ended up putting it in my favorites. And then I watched Lesbian Family Diaries video, and I said, I'm gonna just request. I'm gonna request a reading. So the reading is really basic. All you have to do is give her your name. I gave my full name, my birthday, and my astrological sign, and then you do the same thing for your partner. So you put your partner's name, their date of birth, and their horoscope or astrological sign. You also put the name, date of birth, and horoscope or astrological sign for any children that you had. I also put in there that, my daughter, although she was born, she's also deceased. I just get concerned sometimes when I say that I have children. People are always saying, oh, that's great, how old they are, how old are they, and then I have to always go into the story. So I try to just like say that up front, just in case that came up. They ask you, well, she asked when my current cycle began, and she asked what day I was currently on of a how long cycle. And then you have the option of putting in, I've experienced IUI, IVF, fertility medication, and other info. So in other info, I put herbs. Even though we're not taking the herbs this cycle, we have experienced them. We're just not doing them this cycle. And then I put acupuncture as well. So this was my reading that I got back today. So it says, your reading indicates that October is a key month in getting pregnant. For those of you who haven't looked at a calendar recently, today is October 6th. Anyway, um, it said this could mean either a BFP this month or a cycle that begins this month lands you pregnant in November. The gender is specific to a girl, and as the dates can align with a September menstrual cycle leading to an October BFP, the dates that are shown for a due date and birth are mentioned the 3rd and 9th of July 2012. So, interesting tidbit. I'm going to pull up my monthly cycles because it gives me a. Actually, their site is down. Fail. So, let's go to Fertility Friend, who is like, they're semi accurate. Um, so if this cycle started in September, and that's what she was saying, that this cycle, if it were to align the way that it was supposed to, then the cycle that started in September would lead to an October BFP. So that is, we started our cycle, well, I started my cycle right on, let's see, where is, let me go back. Sorry. Okay, so I started my cycle on September 26th, and if we weren't pregnant this month, then my cycle would start around the 28th or 29th of the month. So when I talked to my partner about it, we just kind of just were like, it's kind of creepy. And although it's totally for like fun purposes and not really supposed to be taken super seriously, I'm excited that there's a really good possibility that like is working in our favor. So anyway, I thought I'd share that with you guys. And like I said, I'll put the link at the bottom. I know that on the Baby Center, I noticed that there's a couple other people, and everyone has their own personal opinions. Some people take the readings seriously to heart, and they are just like super upset when the psychic reading doesn't come true. We have to realize that psychics are not fertility doctors. They're not our ovaries. They're not our uterus. They're not the sperm. So they use what they can to like predict, but I'm not gonna be like, I demand my money back. if we don't get a BFP. What else? We have some really big changes in the work, and I don't want to spill the beans, but OMG, there's been some really big changes, and like not in my relationship, but like our plan, our future plan. Things have gone like from one end of the spectrum to the other, and everything is weighing on us getting a BFP before January. Let's just say that. So it's really exciting though. I'm super excited for the changes that are coming, and I can't wait till I can share them with you guys. But yeah, this was supposed to be a quick update, and for some reason it wasn't quick. Maybe it's because I missed you guys all so much. I have all kinds of new subscribers too, so hi to the new subscribers. What else? Everyone who is queer, lesbian, you have a partner, you should come on over and join the Mothering Queer Conceptions board. There's a great group of women, and I am the thread keeper this month. So let's add to the wonderfulness and all the baby dust because I am thread keeper, and there's supposed to be thread keeper's luck. And now I have the psychic. We have 2 vials. Things are looking good this cycle. Not gonna get too excited, but things are looking good, and I'm getting like really excited about everything. Once we have an idea of what the eggs are doing, then I will probably make my plans to go to Chicago. But yeah, until then, I will update you guys as soon as I know something for tomorrow. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe up there. Thanks again to all my new subscribers, and thanks to everyone for all your words of encouragement and support um, on the videos for my daughter. It took a lot for me to share that with you guys, and the overwhelming responses that I have gotten have really touched my heart. So I appreciate it more than I could ever say. So I'm looking forward to a wave of BFPs in the next coming weeks, and many blessings to all, and baby dust to everyone. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Good night.